Serve is one of the important shots in tennis, and without the good serve, you might make double faults, and if you keep making double faults, you are giving 3 points to your opponent. Hey everyone, my name is Ru. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys 3 basic positions of your serves. So I hope you guys watch till the end, and let's improve our serves. So this is called starting position, and every time we serve, we all have to get into this starting position. So stand just behind that baseline and turn that whole body so you're in this side-on position. Let's have a look at my toes. My right toe is pointing to the side fence, and my left toe, which is my front foot, is pointing to the net post. Hold the ball in your left hand, and your racket should be pointing to your opponent. And also don't forget to turn that shoulder sideways when you get into the starting position. That's going to help you to rotate the upper body when you swing your racket forward. So in this phase, I'm taking my racket back by swinging my racket backward and getting into this second position, which is called the trophy position. So in this trophy positions, I've already released the ball from my left hand. My left hand is pointing to the ball, and my racket hand, which is my right hand, is on the shoulder level, and the tip of my racket is pointing to the sky. It's very important to keep your trophy position until you swing your racket forward. As you can see, my belly button is still pointing to the side fence, and my feet are still pointing to the same directions. From the trophy position, you're swinging your racket forward, you make a contact, and you get into this last position, and it's called the finishing position. So when you're in this finishing position, your belly button should be pointing straight, and you also want to finish your racket on the opposite side of your body. Following through your racket across your body is actually important to not to hurt your shoulder, and also to efficiently transfer the energy when you hit the ball. So here's the video of me doing the shadow swinging many times, and I've broken into 3 different movements, 3 simple movements, so that beginner players can easily see and copy. So get into that starting position on the baseline, take your racket back, and pretend you make a Bol Toss. You get into that trophy position, and then you swing your racket forward, make sure your racket's finishing across the body, and get into your finishing position. So if you look at professional players doing serve, they are doing Bol Toss and racket take back together at the same time, and that's what we want to do eventually. But when you just start playing tennis and start to learn serves, it is important to just keep things simple. So try mastering this easy way serve, and then we'll gradually make it harder. Alright, so let's move on to the Bol Toss. I personally think the Bol Toss is the most important part when you do serves, because if you mess the Bol Toss up, then you're not going to hit a good serve. So that Bol Toss has to be straight, and make sure the Bol Toss is in front of you, okay, not throwing behind or too far away from you. It's the same thing, stand on the baseline, but this time with the ball in your left hand. Take your racket back, and once you are in that position, make a Bol Toss, get into that trophy position. Instead of hitting, try catching that ball over your head. So if you look at my ball tossing arm, I'm starting from my pocket level and releasing at the shoulder level. Then you follow that ball. This time, you guys are hitting the ball with the racket, but without the follow through. So get into that starting position, make a Bol Toss. I want you guys to stop the racket at that contact point. As you do this drill, you want to make sure that you're looking at that contact point all the time, and make sure you remember it, because in serve, contact point is very important. You want to be hitting the ball over your head. Make sure it's not going behind you or the contact point is too far away from you. So the contact point should be slightly in front of you. Just pay attention to my left foot. My racket is slightly in front of that left foot. And also check if your racket face is pointing straight. That's very important to hit that sharp serve. Now let's add follow through to your serve. You can start from that position where you put your racket on your shoulder. I want you to make a bol toss, hit the ball, and make sure you're following through your racket across your body. Okay, so now that we've practiced all the parts, all the different phases, it's time to put everything together. So I'll get you guys to stand and get into that starting position and try everything from the beginning and see if you can hit a couple of serves over the net. As you guys get used to that easy serve, it's time to bring your serve to the next level. That is to make your bol toss and take your racket back at the same time. And I'm just going to show you how in this video. So this is just me doing the shadow swinging. And as you guys can see, I'm making a bol toss. I'm moving my bol toss arm and the racket arm together at the same time. And there's no stopping in this whole movement. So the serve is such a hard shot to master it. A couple of my students, they still struggle, even though he's been practicing for a long time, and that's how hard this shot is. So be sure to learn the correct technique from the beginning, and just keep practicing. Tennis is the repetitive sport. You're gonna have to do it repeatedly until your body remembers the movement, and with the practice you get better. Alright, so that was it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching to the end. I hope this video was very helpful, and if you find this video helpful, please like this video. Please subscribe my channel and be sure to check out my other videos. Thanks so much for watching to the end again, and I'll see you guys in the next video.